Be an influence. Be not an influence. No, no, no. Be an inspiration. Be an inspiration to your kids, to your family, to your. Even if your husband or your wife is not joining you, just do it. They're gonna join you when time comes. You
You
don't
just
have to
gotta be
pull them with you.
consistent. You gotta be McDonald's.
Yes, you
You
don't.
gotta be
You don't.
McDonald's.
You advertising McDonald's right now,
I'm
huh?
just saying, you gotta be McDonald's. You gotta be open 24/7, man.
Right?
You gotta be doing that
They are.
thing.
I love that.
They gotta see you like, damn, you back at it again today. Yeah, you know what I'm
Let's
saying.
go. 2
You know what I'm
a.m.
saying.
We here.
Time, Daniel, back at it again.
Why family planning is important, especially for 2025, because it is coming up. Let's get in.
What's up, everybody? Sunny Bunani.
Thank you for being part of our family. My name is Pumla, the Lady of Power.
My name is Jave Grandmaster Bugsy, and together,
we are the Boardwalkers.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can I get a hey man? Amen.
Amen.
All right,
Amen.
all right, all
All
right.
right, all right, all right. Okay, let's get into our title for today. So today we're going to be talking about planning. We're going to be talking about why family planning is important, especially for 2025, because the year is about to start. So let's get in.
First step is what?
The first step is financial stability. So it helps you with financial stability because if you sit down and plan with your family and understand the finances that you guys want to do, the vacations you guys want to take, the things you want to buy, and so on and so forth, it helps you understand what it is that other people want and what it is that other people are planning to do. However, if it's just the two of you guys and the little one, it also makes you understand that this is what my 3, 5, 6, 7-year-old wants. And this is what I can give them, plan the birthdays, because we normally always forget the birthdays. And at the last minute, we're rushing and trying to figure everything out,
Yeah, I could tell.
So I think that it's very important that you start by planning the year before the year starts, or even if you see this in January, February, you can still do it. You
March,
still
April,
have
May,
time.
June, July, August.
You still have time. You still have time. Yeah.
So right now you're getting off into the point with the 3 points.
Yes.
So the financial stability.
Financial stability. Yes.
Okay. You feel like you've explained everything with the stuff of financial stability?
I feel like I've explained what I think is important to what I think is important in terms of like, this is what I think is important for families and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay, well, financial stability when it comes to that, I feel like knowing the direction of the family, knowing the direction where you guys want to go, where you see 5 years from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. When you have kids too, you got to think about their future and setting them up for success, because tomorrow's not promised to anybody. So if you get started today, at least you have footing and you already planted the seeds. So I feel like that's a lot of what that is. And if you're really thinking about financial stability, you got to think about it 6 generations in.
I also think like planning on how you want to pay your debts is very also important, and planning on how you want to save money, how much you want to save, be specific. I know we've spoken about this on another video like a long time ago. However, I feel like it is very important planning ahead, knowing what it is that you want to do in the upcoming year, especially for 90 days, knowing what you want to do into the first 90 days, second 90 days, and third 90 days. It might not be the same thing. It might not be the same thing along when, because life happens, to everyone. So it might not be the same stuff, or you might have to push some stuff back, and that's okay as long as you're aware of what you're doing and what's happening in your life. Because we tend to live life by I'm just waking up this morning and I'm gonna go to work, and this is the so and so's birthday this month. I'm gonna wait until I get paid, and then I'm gonna do this. But if you plan everything and have calendars and be organized, have it in your mind that this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm going to do this year. Trust me when I say your year is going to be magical.
Magical, she says.
Yes.
There's a couple of points that she had pointed out with this, which was allocating resources wisely. Um, we've been taught the traditional way, which is write a will, right? Um, before we got, um, before we became seekers and actually reached out to see what we wanted to do, or not even just that, mainly per se become more aware, which is the trust fund. The trust fund acts as a distributor acts as a security and a distributor, acts as so many things, but mainly that allocating the resources wisely gives me more of an awareness when we're talking about that trust fund, because the way you have to set it up and getting the lawyer to set it all up too is another aspect,
Yeah.
but mainly how you would like to distribute even after you're gone and things like that, and how you keep it generating and keep it circulating and receiving funds 4, 5, 6 generations in. And it all delegates on how you set it up and again allocate the resources wisely. So
Yeah.
that's something that I wanted to highlight and bring some light to as we were getting off into this concept right now.
Yeah. It is also important that you know how much you want to invest. Be specific with your numbers. Don't just say like I want to invest 3,000, 5,000. Be specific with your numbers in terms of like times it divided. Yeah, divided by 12.
Yeah.
Like let me say you want to start investing in January, 5,000 divided by 12, and then now you know how much you need to put every month.
Mm.
That is also helpful. So you have to be specific like that. Don't just say, "Oh, this is how much I want to invest this year," but you just putting like $10 every time, and you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
I get that. The part two is goal setting. It says do you want me to read this?
yeah,
Okay, allow families to align personal, professional, and financial goals, fostering a balance in inter uh, intentional lifestyle.
yes. So we did do make a clip video. We're gonna add it over here on the screen. For you guys to see, we were planning our finances, right? We had a board out on the we have the dry erase board, and we put the 7 baby steps, and we also have freedom. We have like how we want to pay our credit cards, how we want to pay our debts off, and we have action plan is the same action plan that we shared on our last video. Check that out if you want to know what it is. However, it is very important for you to have an action plan with everything that you're doing. So yeah, do you have
You have
anything
to
to
take
share?
an action plan when you go out to go travel, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I say what she said about the action plan is very important. It go hand in hand with creating a business, creating a brand, um, etc., etc. Action plans are pretty much in everything you do. You need an action plan when you're on a health journey. You need an action plan when you have a goal to save a certain amount of money. Um, Action plans are just important overall. So get familiar with how to have a blueprint of an action plan and
Yeah,
so on and so forth, and in implementing it in your day to day lifestyle.
yeah.
Action
And set
plans.
other, sorry, continue.
Yeah, I was gonna say action plans are also your to do list.
Yeah.
That's an action plan, yo.
Right.
That's not a to do. If a to do list is not an action plan, please tell me what it is, and don't you say it's a to do list.
What I was gonna say is that it's also important to understand the goals that you have for the year. And if you just sit down and do this with your family, it's even more powerful, you guys, because you understand what they want and you know that you're not gonna go over or cross the line.
Mm,
You're gonna know that, oh, I want to lose weight and he wants to gain weight and somebody else wants to do this. So we know that, okay, we're on the same page. This person wants to lose weight. So if we pick a restaurant where we want to take them, maybe on a birthday, we have to make sure that it's a healthy option, because we know they are on the line of they're on the line of losing weight,
Right.
eating healthy, and sometimes it also gives the other person the way of also them being healthy, because
Yeah.
sometimes we think that if somebody else is doing something, they're not being an influence,
Right.
but they are actually being an influence, because if they do it more often, you see, and you start doing it as well, which is a good thing. So sitting down and talking about it, it opens up the other person's mind. It opens up your husband, your wife's mind, your kids' minds, because you must remember that our kids become who we are.
A product of us.
Yes.
I like what you said there. Also, it makes everybody more aware of everybody's goals and aspirations and visions. So having communication on that level amongst the family and stuff like that just allows you for everybody to be on the same boat and have the same agenda or near in the same agenda, or may even be helpful as far as accountability partners around the household,
Right.
depending on what the type of goal is, and et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
But everybody's putting in and everybody's aware and nobody's flying blind.
Right. Yeah.
So we're going to
Number
move to
3.
the next point. And our next point is, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward. It is number 3, which is health and well-being.
Yeah.
Thoughtful planning, ensuring the physical, emotional, and mental well-being of every family member. Basically, what I just said a couple of minutes ago.
Well,
I didn't even read this.
We just covered that.
Right.
However, I would say that, and with that, it does help with the healthy goals, like having healthy goals, and
You good?
yeah, I was burping.
Oh.
It does help with understanding what is the other person want to do, and where they at mentally, and are you inspired by that or not, and just making sure, or knowing yourself and knowing the people you surround yourself with, because your family is mostly the people you surround yourself with, and they are who you are, especially your kids, because I know I'm talking with a lot of dads and moms right now, especially your kids. So don't just do this for yourself, but do it for your kids, do it for your partner, do it for your wife, for your husband, because sometimes we sit and get unhealthy and don't think that eating these type of foods, those type of foods, like not being choosy and picky, and like choosing wisely
Right.
when it comes to things that you eat
Right.
together, that's not gonna have you enjoy life. You're gonna be in and out the hospital, and both of you guys, maybe one of you guys, and the other person is just gonna be doing that, just taking care of you, just taking
Right.
care. That's not what marriage is about. I mean, it is about that, because you can't predict getting sick, right?
Right.
Have to take care of one another. However, you want to live life. You want to travel the world. You want to make sure that when you resign, you guys are healthy and you guys are happy, and you're just doing the good thing. You're traveling. You're going all over anyway. You're doing whatever it is that you want, because you're no financial stable. You're free, no debts. You're debt free. You have retired. So you're spending time more with your kids and your husband and your wife. Okay. I'm losing my breath. Okay. I know, I don't know why. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to say, like, health wise, be more aware of your health right now before it's too late, because when it's too late, you dead.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
My wife is extreme, y'all. It's too late.
You dead. You can't wait.
You
You can't wait until you're 70
Right,
to get healthy.
Guys with the tongue are the opposite. What the hell? Defining gravity even after you pass? What the hell? Anyways, just to shine light, everything she says is pretty much facts. You guys know this, right? It's all a conscious awareness, right?
Yeah.
It's just a matter of self-beliefs that allow you to keep sticking to what is normal to you. You know, coming from a place of lack or a place of fear,
Right.
right? Like, you want to do better, and
Uh-huh.
I've had people and family members and friends like, oh, I'm big and I like it. It's like, yeah, you embracing what you don't want to change or what you feel like you have a struggle. So in order for you not to
Yeah.
feel defeated, you accept it,
Yeah.
and that's all
Oh,
right. Like
yeah.
that's all right as far as if you okay with self destruction, because you accepting being big is just not what's up. It's just
Yeah.
that you don't want to do the work, right? And it's more easier for you to accept the where you are now
Mm-hmm.
and not do the work than it is for you to do the work and keep hitting a wall of failure after failure and failure.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that failure is what actually molds you. It what actually gives you even more value.
And understand what you're doing. Yeah.
So with that being said, move forward in the failure. Get better at failing.
Yes.
Failing is only lessons. You only getting better at, okay, well, I am not seeing results. Okay, what are you eating? How many carbs are you
Right.
consuming? I mean, how often are you moving? Just because you're like eating food doesn't mean that you haven't upped up the movement and activity, because that's
Right.
where you actually are burning. And so you really
Right.
got to do the mathematics when you're dealing with burning, right?
Mm.
Okay, I'm not eating, which means that your body is going to go into the fat stores. So
Yeah.
whatever you're holding on, you got to burn that shit. That means you got to either get 20,000 steps in, 10,000
Right.
steps in a day. If you ain't being active on, jumping from a block to another block, or doing hops and squats and
Yeah.
push-ups and cardiovascular, riding a bike. If you ain't doing none of these activities or anything like that to where your heart rate is rising and falling, got to understand you're not doing the math. So you may be subtracting what's coming in, but it's still holding, your body's still holding on because it's in survival mode. So
Right.
this is also from personal experience and me learning from trial and error. This is learning trial
Hmm.
and error, and also understanding like, oh, I'm gonna get these understanding macros, or I'm gonna get these counting calories. But I had to
Right.
go through a lot of failures because it didn't make sense to me at that time because I wasn't even in that field,
Yeah.
right? And so guys, you just got to be all right with the failure. So what I brought this conversation up to talk about it first off was noticing your habits. And as you notice your habits, one of the things that we as a family were doing, and me and my wife, was mainly focusing on us first before we even before our daughter even noticed what we was doing. We were doing it, right? And
Yeah.
so we would wake up early in the AM. We would work out for 30 minutes, sometimes even an hour, depends on the feeling, right? It started at 15 minutes and stuff like that. And the
Yeah. I
more
remember.
momentum that we
20.
gathered, the more it started to rub off. She
Yeah.
didn't join us when we first started. She didn't even join us after 6 months, right? She just seen that it was a regular thing. And so
And she
now
started
she's of
doing it.
age where she's like 6 years old.
She's even asking.
She will sleep with us. Now, I mean, we have a day when we sleep. You know what I'm saying? No
When we
invading
sleep
my
together
space.
in the living room. So
Anyways,
this is like a kind
hold
of
on,
like
babe.
a sleep
Wait.
couch.
Wait. Let me
Okay.
finish. Right? About to move on to a whole
This
other
off,
side.
okay?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut this off.
Yeah. No, but
Yeah, go ahead.
long story short, there was one time we woke up early and we started working out, and as we were working out, it was early in the AM, and this was like 6 a.m. in the rising, and we're working out, and we're doing our jumps, and she kind of rolls over and peeks over and looks. And then, kind of go back in the covers. We in, boom, 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 boom. And she gets up. All right, I'm up. What are you about to do? Oh, I'm about to go get my mat so I can work out with y'all. And I'm be like, dude, but these are the evidence, dude. Like, you don't expect them to just do it, but you just expect them to know that there's a place. Like, McDonald's is going to always be open for you.
Yeah.
So if you eat McDonald's today or don't eat McDonald's today, guess what? They're going to be open for somebody who will eat McDonald's today or who's going to convert to eat McDonald's. They're going to either get the newbies who already just know McDonald's and then they got to get away from McDonald's,
Yeah.
right? Or it's going to be people who are struggling to get away from McDonald's and they're like, I got to get that McDonald's, bro, right?
Yeah.
But the point is that they always open. So if you choose to not have McDonald's for 10 years and then after 10 years you're like, damn, you know what I'm craving? I'm craving some McDonald's fries. Guess what? They open for you. You can come in
They're
24/7.
ready.
24/7 McDonald's open for you, bro. You need to, you coming back today? But more story is continuously stay on the path, because as you stay open on the path and continue them, you will bring followers. You will bring people who already are naturally drawn to doing the thing that is a higher vibration, and you will inspire others, which is the moral story of this conversation and why I'm bringing it up. We inspire our daughter to do these things and meditate and do yoga and stretch and become aware of this lifestyle because we do it.
Yeah.
So therefore, she becomes interested and wants to incorporate it in her lifestyle. But she wouldn't have known it if we wasn't the inspirations, if we wasn't the people who was bringing it to the table. So more the story, that's all I got to say. And with that being said, honey, do you have anything else to say?
I do. I wanted to say, you said something about like people getting big and hiding it and acting as if they like it. However, they are unhealthy and they're acting as if they're okay with it, but they know they're not. I wanted to say also, you can be my size or thinner than I am and still be unhealthy. So it's not about that. It's not about you being big. Don't look at yourself as big, because there are other people who don't lose weight but get shaped as like, they big, but they just get a certain shape, especially women. I'm talking basically a woman. I don't know men. But and they're healthy. They eat healthy. They work out every day, but they still have that thicker shape, especially melanin women.
Yeah.
They do have that. There are some Caucasian women that I also know that looks like that, but they still active.
Women in general, because of the hormones and things like that.
Yeah. However, that's what I wanted to say. And then with our daughter seeing us while we were working out, I wanted to add that we have a movie night every Saturday, so we sleep in the living room together as a family. We just have a movie night and then sleep over there. And then after that, when we wake up on Sunday, we don't go to gym. We work out right over here, right where she sleeps. She's sleeping in the living room, and we're in the kitchen working out, so she is aware and can see us. And when she wakes up, so yeah, be an influence. Be not an influence. No. Be an inspiration. Be an inspiration to your kids, to your family, even if your husband or your wife is not joining you, just do it. They're gonna join you when time comes.
You just gotta be consistent. You gotta be McDonald's.
Yes, you don't. You don't. You advertising McDonald's right now, huh?
I'm just saying, you gotta be McDonald's. You gotta be open 24/7, man.
Right?
You gotta be doing that thing.
They
gotta see you like, damn, you back at it again today. You know
let's go. 2 a.m. We here.
Time, Daniel, back at it again with the white fans.
Okay, let's get out of here. All right, you guys, we love you. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace, blessings, prosperity, and success of abundance in your journey in life, and we will catch you on the
what? Don't go bow yet.
What?
Because dude? I'm about to say that. Make sure that you watch our next video. Make sure that you watch our next video, especially if you like this one. We do have other planning videos. We do have financial videos. So check the one that's somewhere over here. Okay.
Yep. Go check the video out right
here.
Right here. Check it out right here.
I don't know. It's gonna be somewhere though. Just
right
check
here.
that.
This one right here. All right.
Peace
catch you on the flare.
We love you.
One and
Goodbye. Gostosa e joga.